lovely, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Wednesday Wind Down. I'm Natasha McCrae. I am drinking nice Cabernet today. It is 5:30 in Los Angeles. That is beautiful. That's one of my faves. It is the Alchemy of Senses by Boisset. If you would like to know more, DM me and I can give you the details on that private exclusive wine. Give me a shout out. Give me a hey boo hey. Let me know who is tuning in and where you are tuning in from. Today, I want to talk about, 3 ways to boost your happiness. It's so ironic. So me and the team, we come together every month. Actually, the topics that I'm going to talk about on the Wednesday Wind Down are generally already made months in advance. Sometimes, depending on what's going on in the world, we might change those. So needless to say, Today's topic was about happiness. And over the last few days, I have been challenged with my mood. I would say mild depression. I did a post on IG earlier today. Yes, I started coming out of that yesterday, but Monday was like, I don't want to talk to nobody. Let's just keep it moving. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mimi. And I see that stress, but here I see you, Dinshay. Love you. And so I find it very interesting to talk about this subject because I know it oh too well. I know it oh too well. I know when you are having moods or things aren't feeling right, or you might just have this mild depression and you're like, I don't know why. I'm not sure what's going on. And I truly believe that we are the gatekeepers to our happiness. I talked a little bit about this on Monday, about you being an author of your happiness. And so I wanted to dive a little bit deeper in that today with giving you some tips. And a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about, you could probably find them if you research positive psychology. That's something that I really dive into. I read white papers and articles and books and follow certain people like Sean Ankar. I think I'm saying his name right. Google him and it'll all pop up. And so over the years, after reading a lot about positive psychology and happiness and knowing that I had ups and downs, and a lot of it was situational. My ups and downs happened more often back in the day because I was having situational depression, where I would be in broken relationships or relationships where I knew someone was cheating, or my bank account was like negative $100 or $200, like back in 2003 or 4. Yeah, 4 or 5. And so over the years, what I've done is developed ways that I know boosts my happiness, that I can instantaneously shift my mood. And sometimes it might still be a little clunky. It might feel a little forced, but eventually I come out of the wilderness. So I want to give you those tips. I want to give you a little bit of the science behind happiness. It's very interesting that there's really a study and a science behind happiness. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Come through, say yes or no. I don't know if I didn't know that. I had no clue. So I would love for you to share this post. I'm going to be keeping it brief, but I feel like this is so important. And the reason it's so important is because we are here on this earth. We have air going through our lungs. There are a lot of people who don't. And I truly believe that you enjoying your life is very valuable. Your well-being is very valuable. And for me, my well-being, me enjoying my life is valuable. And so how do I do that? How do you enjoy your life under the circumstances? How do you enjoy life and find happiness in spite of? What is that? What does that look like? So the study of happiness, there were 2 things that they figured out were kind of core pillars of happiness for you. Number 1 is a string of positive emotions, like you having an experience of positive emotions. And we know that we can have a positive emotions and we can still be a little miserable. Like me, I can be smiling and laughing and really enjoying myself, but I might have just had a moment of feeling depressed. And maybe 30 minutes from, the time where I was smiling and laughing, I might still feel a little depressed, but it doesn't negate that you had that moment of happiness. So one of the pillars is really stringing together moments of happiness, positive emotions. And then the other pillar is life satisfaction. And those two things are really important. Now, when you think about stringing together positive emotions, I'm going to have a positive emotional response to certain things in life, and you're going to have a positive emotional response to certain things in life. It's going to be different. It's going to be different for everyone on this live. So I always like when I do the self-care workshop, which we're having another one April 19th. So make sure when you see the information, you register for that. But one of the major core things about that workshop is really identifying those things that bring you joy, that give you pleasure, that you're passionate about. Joy, pleasure, passion. I love those words. They turn me on, actually. They get me excited. And so how can you string together those moments? And it's so important to have a heightened sense of self-awareness. You guys, when I came into becoming a life coach, I didn't just look at, oh, how can I get clients? I looked at how can I help women move past the heartache and the pain that I've experienced in life. They always say that you become the person that you wish you had when you were going through some things. And I can truly say I feel that that's what I did. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Natasha McCrae. I'm the Love CEO, and I coach ambitious women how to tap into their most genuine, their authentic goals so that they can uncover genuine confidence and tap into that feminine power so you can call in more love, because the women I serve are ambitious women, and a lot of us are flowing in our masculine really easily. And we have both masculine and feminine energy, and I want you to be able to flow in both of them at the same time and enjoy that. Hey, Lottie. Hey. How you doing, Joanne? Okay, so if we talk about the two pillars of happiness, it's the positive emotions. How often can you have those? How can you string those together? And then also the satisfaction in life. Where are you satisfied in life? And it goes back to heightened sense of self-awareness. A heightened sense of self-awareness. What are the things that you like? What are the things that bring you pleasure? What makes you feel like you are accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish? Are you satisfied? Even if you haven't yet reached, good evening, Anna. Even if you haven't yet reached your goal or the success level, can you find satisfaction in the journey? Can you find satisfaction in the journey? So I'm going to give you 3 steps that if you do them together, there's a little bit more strength in numbers. However, you can do them separately. One of the number one ways to improve your happiness, and it's not just the act of this, it's a chemical reaction that happens in your brain that releases endorphins, is exercising. Exercising. The way that I kill 2 birds with 1 stone, dance parties. Music can shift the mood. Music has been known psychologically to shift the mood. Is one of the quickest ways to change a mood. Think about it. That's why in movies, you will hear the music change just before a moment where you're supposed to be sad, or music change just before the moment where you're supposed to be scared. It's like your body can even feel it if you're listening to the music. And if you have a really good, music designer on that movie set. So music shifts the mood. So with exercise, number 1, dance party. I'm a huge proponent of dance parties. I say it all the time, and I'm not just saying it for the hell of it. I'm really not just saying it for the hell of it. I need to start doing dance parties with y'all on here. How many of y'all do dance parties on a regular? Yeah? Give me a shout out. Give me a yeah, give me a hey boo hey. Do you do dance parties on a regular? Some of you are exercising. I know a couple of people on here, Lottie, Dinshay, call y'all out. I know you guys are masters with the exercise. So exercise can really shift your mood. It releases the endorphins. And sometimes we think, oh yes, that's the obvious, but let's just call it what it is and keep it real. We have to implement these things into our life. If we are not doing it, like I was thinking the other day, like, oh my goodness, I haven't really been working out consistently. Put on music and dance. It doesn't have to be, oh, I put on my workout clothes, I got this. It could be simply just putting on some music and dancing for 15 minutes. It's going to relieve endorphins. There's a lot of other things that it does. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a psychologist, but there are a lot of other things that it does that I've read, and it just really infuses me with so much more reason to do it. Work out today at 4 a.m. Lottie, yes, you did, honey. Yes, you did. Okay, so number 2 is meditation. But I want to talk about meditation from a different perspective, because a lot of times when we think about meditation, we're like, okay, I'm going to have to sit and be quiet for 30 minutes. I'm not going to do anything for 30 minutes. I got to close my eyes. But sometimes when I think about meditation, I think about just calming my mind and being mindful and present with implementing breath work. Because 9 times out of 10, what happens when you have meditation is it calms your nervous system, period. Your nervous system calms, your heart rate lowers. And if you're breathing, you're able to feed the oxygen through your brain. Our brains need oxygen. Most of us what's the word that I'm looking for? I can't remember the word, but most of us ambitious people, we go through life and we're holding our breath. Like I was even holding my breath as I was talking to y'all, but we're holding our breath. And what happens when you're holding your breath and your brain's not getting oxygen? You're getting a little bit, but your mood's going to change. Your mood is going to be affected. And what meditation will do is allow you to give that oxygen to the brain. It'll allow you to slow down. It will allow you to get present. Your nervous system will change and shift, period, point blank. So imagine having exercise, having dance parties, getting up and moving out of your desk, putting that throughout your day, breathing and meditation throughout your day. That's hitting the very first pillar of happiness, which is stringing together those moments of joy, which is giving your body a chance to live. Give your body a chance to live, y'all. Give your body a chance to live. And the last one is one that I know that you may have heard, but it is absolutely beautiful, is give something away. Before I always say, oh, volunteer. But when I think about it, I think about giving something away because you're creating that sense of abundance. You're creating that sense of I'm okay enough to give this thing away. I'm okay enough to give a friend 10 minutes of your time. I'm okay enough to take 5 minutes to write a letter and mail it to someone. Give something away. I'm okay enough to look someone in the eye and give them a compliment. I'm okay enough to shoot someone a message on social media and compliment them. You obviously have abundance if you can give away. And that's what you're telling your mind. I'm satisfied. When you have enough, you're satisfied. You're satiated. Hey, Oscar, give something away. Your time, your money, a compliment. You will feel so much better. So yesterday I decided to go for a walk. It was just random. I was like, okay, I need to get out the house. I said I was going to get out the house every day for the next 30 days. So I'm getting out of the house. So I went for a walk and I was going for my purse, got my ID out my bag, I take my ID, I take my bank card, I take my medical card, I take it all. So I took the little card, put it in my pouch, and I saw a $20 bill. And something said, just grab it. That $20 bill been in my purse for I don't know how long, just because, I'm not going out the house and I'm not using cash, but something about it, I was like, I need that money. So I get the cash, leave it in my purse. So it was $20 bill. I saw it, put it in the purse. So I go for this walk and I'm walking and I'm usually head on swivel, y'all. I can't walk nobody without head on swivel. Ain't nobody getting me. But I was in a mood yesterday. So I was kind of aware, because even my low awareness is someone's high awareness. So I'm walking. I have this general path that I do, and I always take different paths because, they say don't take the same path because then people can know your patterns and blah, blah, blah. So I have a different path that I take, but they're general. I'd be weaving in and out. So I went down a certain street and I took kind of the wrong turn, but it's not really a wrong turn because I wasn't lost, but I took a wrong turn. So it took me down a really long road. And I realized I was probably about 3 blocks away from where I normally walk. Have never walked this path of this strip ever. So I'm walking and I see this person getting ready to set up their tent for the evening. And, you know, I see them and I'm kind of aware of them just because I look at everybody. And, they hadn't really seen me and they're getting ready to set up their tent and they weren't even paying attention actually to me. But then Holy Spirit was like $20. So I went in my bag, my little pouch, and I was like, hey, this is for you. I just felt like in that moment I was being told to do this thing. We have to listen to our intuition. We have to accept that we have enough abundance to be able to give this away. And I'm not telling you like, oh, I'm giving away just for the sake of telling y'all I'm giving something away, but to tell you, I was in a mood the past 3 days. And when I walked away, knowing that I lifted someone else's spirit, my spirit was lifted. I connected with them. We had a quick chat, of course, like probably 25 feet away, because that's just who I am right now. Social distance is real in my life. But I saw them. I allowed them to be seen. And when you allow someone to be seen because you are seeing them, then you are seen. So that was my story about giving something away. And it helped me. It helped me yesterday. It helped me to think of how fortunate I am. It helped me to realize I have more than enough. It helped me to realize I have an abundance, an overflow, and it shifted my mood. So the 3 things that I want you to do that will improve your happiness: dance parties, handle it, meditation, but that includes, I'm saying meditation is mindfulness and breath work. Okay. So meditation is mindfulness and breath work. It doesn't have to be, I close my eyes for 30 minutes. It could be simply you're stopping. You're putting your phone down. You're present. You feel your feet. You feel the chair beneath you. You feel your shirt on your chest. You're giving your brain oxygen. And give something away. Your money, your time, a compliment. This will boost your happiness. Because like I said on Monday, if you missed the 7-minute Monday motivation, you are in control of your happiness. Not your relationships, not your circumstances, not your bank account, not some guru you saw online who cheated on his wife and now you're thinking all men are unfaithful. I have to throw that out there, y'all. I had to throw that out there. But you are the gatekeeper to your happiness. Y'all, you are the gatekeeper. So that's all I have for you tonight. Do me a favor and share this, because I want to be able to share all my messages with women all over the globe, because I want them to be seen and heard and know that your most authentic goals are beautiful for you to dive into. Like, you deserve them, and I'm here to help you get them. I'm here to help you get them. And I love coming here on the Wednesday wind down and on the 7-minute motivation. Oh, I'm doing Mask and Mimosas on Sunday. Make sure you join the sanctuary. If you haven't yet joined the sanctuary, text me. Yeah, just text me and I'll make sure you have the link. But you can go to the Love CEO Sanctuary on Facebook and join us. We're going to do masks and mimosas on Sunday at 11 o'clock. That was so much fun the last time we did it. And I'm saying you can join in. So just chime in on Sunday. Come, I have like no makeup on, y'all. I'm doing masks. I would love to know, what is one of your biggest takeaways? What are you going to do? Did any of this move you? Tell me now. Tell me now. That's a song, I think from the 80s. Leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments. And also let me know any questions that you have, because I'm open to do Q&As. I'm open to answer your questions on a Wednesday wind down or a 7-minute Monday motivation. So if you have something pressing, take advantage of having this coach who's saying she's going to answer your questions. I'm going to answer the questions. All right, so I'll wait just a second, just so that these intranets can catch up, just to see if you have any comments. I'm getting notification that my girlfriend's chat is coming up in 10 minutes. I'm excited about that on our private Zoom. Okay, that's all I got for y'all. I love you. You deserve to be happy. You are the gatekeeper to your happiness. Let's go out and get it, snatch it up, fight for it, because your well-being is such a priority. It's a priority to me. It's a priority. Yeah, you are important. You are good enough, and you deserve it. I love you guys. Go out and make it an amazing week. Bye.